It is a monumentous day of the season in terms of cosmetics, and there is one word for that. A shader. Now, aside from that, in terms of the feature, it seems that there is a new set available, and that is, I guess, the Lavish set, which is an offshoot of the Opulent set. Possibly in Go to the Season. I don't remember seeing this before in case you did see it, but going on for the Bright Dust store. So we have Iridescent Coral, a shader. This is not the shader I'm talking about, which is from Season of the Undying. It's basically a metallic light blue, in case you were looking for that. Then we also have the Lion's Pride from Season of Lost, which goes with the Nemean Lion set, which is a odd color tan with a bunch of purples and blues. Not sure I like it always, but at the same time, it's there. We also have the Stasis Entrance from Season of the Hunt, which is you popping out of a neat little Stasis Crystal. We also have the Overcharged Cell from last season, which is basically to go with the Arc set in case you wanted the Ghost Shell for that, which it's weird looking at the center and then seeing the rest of it. It almost looks like it's a knockoff Harpy. And we also have the Trap Setting emote from Season of the Hunt, which is appropriate because you are setting a bear trap to hunt some Wrathborn with. Which, I'm pretty sure you set the trap, but then I don't think anything happens. Or you set the trap and then it just kind of stays there, and then might not work so well. But then you go to Bright Dust, and we have, in terms of our main flavor, they have Vibrant Breach, which is also not the shader I'm talking about. Which is, again, another one of those ocean tone ones, if you're looking for that. And we also have Gloam Stripe from Season of the Arrivals, which, if I recall, makes you look like wood. Kind of, which I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look half bad in armor. Might go with a different kind of set, but you know, then there's that. We also have Transcendent Ambition, which looks really good on guns, and it is also one of those pearlescent metallics where when you're looking directly at it with the sun, it looks different than if you look at angled like that. So if you actually want a reddish gold pearlescent armor, there you go. And then we also have the return of the Superblack. This is the well, this isn't exactly Superblack. But on a shader, or here, let me actually change the ornament, or change the chest plate to something a little more traditional. But if you wanted a essentially straight up black with almost nothing else, and mostly just a dark red, this is the closest we are getting to another super black, I think, until Bungie decides otherwise. You can see the glow right there, a little orange glow. But there you go. If you wanted to go all black, you got one now to be your Mr. Johnny Cash. Then we also have Plesiohedral State, which is basically from Warmind, where it's you popping out of Vex cubes. And then we also have Signal Process from Black Armory, which is the Black Armory Radiance Transmatch. You've probably seen a knockoff of that recently. And then Harpy's Cry from Season of the Undying, which is you popping out of an Oracle. Now, in terms of our main ticket items, we have the Pick a Card multiplayer emote, which is, I think it's 3-card Monty, essentially the emote, which is, well, this is actually quite a long one. Was that your card? Oh my god, it was. But then on any of your characters, it will be the Eververse set pair of armor. This will be gauntlets this week. If you wanted to build the Eververse set bit by bit, so you didn't have to spend so much silver on it, this is the gauntlets across all 3 characters. So if you wish to actually, collect that sort of stuff, now is the time to do it this week only. It will probably not be back until the end of the season. Minimum. So then we also have the Wanderer's Shell, which is a ghost shell from Season Lost, which if I remember is just supposed to be, I forget what, but it's cute. And we also have the Lone Howl, a ship from the Season of the Splicer, which I also forget what set this one's supposed to be, but, man, it does look like a sparrow. And the same thing with Prometheus OSP from Season of the Risen. This looked like it was the Exodus set or something. It looks like a basic astronaut ship, but, there's that. Then one of the big ticket items, we have the Blooming Guilt, which is a, man, I forget the phrase, Verdant Forest seasonal, I forget, that spring event we had ages ago before Guardian Games. Basically a nice little floral visual for Osteo Striga. And then lastly, as always, we have a projection. This one's the Infinity Door for the Vault of Glass. On that note, if you want anything in here, get it now. Actually, so while I'm here, frickin' nab this and nabbed. And like I was saying, if you want anything here, it is available for the current week. In the aspect of things like the Eververse ornament for the armor set, that will likely disappear at the end of the season and never come back in terms of Bright Dust. Will it come back to be purchasable eventually? Possibly, but will it be back this season? No. So, on that note, get it while you can. My name is Matt Scorpion, and we'll see you in the next video.